Good day, guys. So, welcome to this another major subject, Math 305, problem solving, mathematical investigation, and modeling. But if you'd ask me, a more appropriate title should have been problem solving through mathematical investigation and modeling. But who am I to suggest? Uh, so this course actually is a very interesting course. If you just pay attention, if you just be serious in learning this, you would learn new things, new ways of doing things. Okay, we would be introduced with new ways of solving problems, ways that we have never encountered before. Okay, and then after solving after the different strategies in solving problems, you would also do pattern discoveries and then justifying conjectures. When you say justifying conjectures, either we justify that the conjecture is true or not true. Okay, and then again, we would be looking for patterns in order to make a conjecture, and then finally to justify that conjecture. So that would be the main business in this subject. So this subject actually is composed of only 4 units. First, we would go back to linear programming. This is a most commonly used way of solving problems wherein resources are limited and we need to maximize the outputs. We call those optimization problems. So those problems can be solved by the method called linear programming. Okay, so that would be our first unit. The second would be another way of solving problems, this time by the use of network models or illustrations, or sometimes called charts. Okay, we would be introduced with what the basic terms in a network, and then a particular algorithm making use of networks. We call them Dijkstra's algorithm and Floyd's algorithm. Both algorithms are used to find shortest routes between one place to another place in the network. Okay, so we'll just understand these 2 algorithms when we get there. The last 2 topics would be about making discovering patterns, and then what are the processes that we can establish through these patterns. One particular process that we would take up is what we call the Markov process. Okay, so and lastly, the last unit, but definitely not the least, would capacitate us to make our own mathematical investigations in the future. Okay, so here we would be formulating general rules by observing patterns and then prove that these general rules are true, or if not, we have to disprove. Okay, so that would be the last unit in this subject. So for this subject, we would be, most of the time, we would do independent studies. I would also provide video lectures for you to understand better the calculations, the solutions. And then most of the time, I believe most of the time you would have to do independent study because of the current situation. You are encouraged to ask questions through the chat room that we have made for this subject. Okay, and then for each topic here, you would be given one learning task. Okay, you would have to do those learning tasks and submit your solutions through a direct message or a personal message through my personal messenger account. Okay, and not in the group chat. I hope that is understood. We don't have any textbook for this subject, but I would be uploading from time to time detailed discussions on the topics that we would take up. So for the computation of grades, just like the other subjects, your grades would be based on two criteria. Your answers to the learning task that would comprise 80% of your grade, and the remaining 20% is for your integrative documentary portfolio or the IDP. By the way, I have not said this in my overview of the other subject in abstract algebra, but your IDP would be graded as a whole. I would not just look at the learning experiences that you have cited for my subject, okay, but I would look at how you develop, how you grew into what you intend to become, a mathematics teacher, okay, as of the period. I guess that would be all. I hope again you would enjoy the subject, and bye.